And good morning. I'm really small. Hang on. See if I could change this. Right. Nah. I'll go over here. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Welcome aboard the Tabletop Express. I'm Ryan, and I'm doing a live impromptu playthrough of Star Trek Captain's Chair. So, let me get that set up for you all. Back in the center. Whoa. There it is. This is a, hang on one sec. Let me fix some audio things. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. And if you're joining me live, hello. And if you're joining me in the future, hello from the past. Today's start date is 79183.1. And this is my solo player captain's log. Star Trek Captain's Chair is designed by David Turtsey, Nigel Buckle. From WizKids Games, this is effectively the Imperium board game series done with a Star Trek theme, and I'm completely smitten about this game. So I'm going to show you all how to play it, and I'm just going to say my thoughts. I absolutely love this game. Okay, thoughts part over. So in this game, I'm doing the solo mode, and I am playing it's called the 5-year mission, a solo campaign, because, you know, in Star Trek, the captain's going on a 5-year mission, right? Well, technically, not all of them. But, you know, Kirk did, Pike did. And today I'm playing as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. So that's my captain. Over here is my hand of cards, and I'm going to be up against Captain Michael Burnham from Star Trek Discovery. So what's going to go on is the bot is controlled by a bot deck, and I'll be playing as Jean-Luc. Haven't watched Discovery, but I'll recognize the next gen. Yeah. I've watched a couple episodes of Discovery. I haven't finished it yet. I did enjoy what I saw so far. I know a lot of people have disliked it, and that's okay. I'm very easy, and I love all the Star Trek I watch. So what's going to go on in this game? Well, we're going to be taking turns, and we each have. Well, I have 3 actions to use. These are my action tokens, but I could play as many cards as I'm able to. In addition, I will be recruiting cards from the general market. I will be taking different locations. Also, the opponent will be doing the same exact thing too. Let me move these components over here so they're easier in reach too. So on my turn, I could play any number of cards so long as I have the action. Some cards, like Will Riker over here, has a little symbol next to play, and that indicates I need to use an action token to actually play it. Other cards, like Diplomacy over here, this one has no symbol, this one does. So I could use the top action and just play it with not spending an action token. But if I want to do the bottom action, I have to use this bottom portion. And then because I'm playing the 5-year mission, I have this card, Reinforce, which lets me take a card from my reinforcement pile. And these are cards that I have gained through my 4 previous plays of this game. So I have all these 4 cards, and I could basically have a private reserve deck that I could draw from, which is awesome. All right. And also, I start out deployed with the Enterprise. And all the ships come with little standees, which is pretty cool. Yay. All right. I'm just going to begin. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card, the Reinforced card, which lets me take a card from my reinforcement pile. I will. And I'm taking it immediately. I have the choice. So I'm taking this one immediately. Talik. Now, what's cool about Talik is this passive ability. So every captain has the option to have a duty officer, which is a card that you set out and will just be in your tableau and give you ongoing benefits. And the passive ability about this one is I increase my hand size by 1. So my hand size of 5 becomes 6, which is awesome for the rest of this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card with that reinforce. Then I'm going to use the Enterprise. Oh, I could do this. I could use the Enterprise to tap it, well, activate it, and do this ability. Promote a person from your hand to duty officer, which I may want to do. And I say I may want to do because I also drew red alert. So these are negative. And by the way, all the cards, they may have victory points on them. This one has -2 victory points at the end of the game if I don't get rid of it. But this one I can spend an action to put a card on the top of my deck to return this, and I may promote a person from your staging area to duty officer. Staging area is your area of played cards, and it's actually off camera right now, but this is technically my play area, my staging area. So I could do Talik's ability first, which may not be a bad idea. But I think I'm okay with just tapping him. So I'll tap the Enterprise, and we'll bring in Talik. So now my hand size will become 6, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. I'm also going to play Farpoint Station, which is in the very first episode of Next Generation. I could play it to take control of this location. So it's my first time using one of these. So I'm going to put it on top to indicate that I've used it. And I'm going to put it up here in my controlled locations area. So these locations over here are the controlled ones that I have, whereas these are the neutral locations in the neutral location zone. But these locations, they belong to me. So when I control it, which I control it as soon as I play it, I'm going to gain 1 blue token, which I think is science. There's 3 different kinds. There's science. What are the actual names? I'll get the actual names. Sorry, it's research is blue. Then this is the research track, the influence track, and the military track. And also what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to also fulfill these side missions. And when I do fulfill one of them, I'll get all sorts of cool rewards, and I will also be able to score different points, because if you see right here, this says an X1, X2, X3. Some cards, like Talik, will score how far along I am on that particular color track, but I can only do that if I fulfill at least one of these missions. So that card's a big 0 right now. So by playing Farpoint Station, I take my little cube and I push it along. The cubes don't really translate too well on the camera, I think, but it's okay. It's just a cube track. You don't really need to see it too much. In addition, with Farpoint Station, I have this ability. If I have a crew member here, oh, hang on, get that in view. There you go. If you see activation on the bottom, if you have a crew member here, draw a card. If you have 3+ total crew on 1 or more controlled location, draw a card. Which is great because cycling through your deck is very important in this game, because every time you cycle through your deck, just like Imperium, you draw a card from your private reserve deck. And then once you're done with the reserve deck, you could start recruiting cards from your development deck. So I need to send a crew member there. So let's do that. I'll do diplomacy. So diplomacy lets me spend a dilithium crystal to draw 2 cards and discard one of them, and gain 1 on the research track. So let's do that. Spending a dilithium crystal. I drew Wharf and I drew Recruit. Now, of these two cards, I must discard one of them and gain my benefit. So I'm going to gain my benefit first. Let's see. This one lets me take an incident to gain an ally. And incidents are bad. So right now, there are 7 incidents in the incident deck. And if this deck ever gets depleted, I automatically lose, which is not good. And that's how I lost the last game. The other option is I have Mr. Wharf, where I can play him to take an incident and discard it, discard the top card of your deck, send 2 crew to a neutral location. I think I'll ditch Wharf. So we'll put Wharf in the discard pile. Sorry, Wharf. Nothing personal. Let's see. So I'm going to need dilithium crystals for Will Riker. Oh, you know what I'll do? Let's do Recruit, which says over here on the top, put a card on the top of your deck to gain a person. So I'll play that. So I'm going to put Red Alert on top of my deck and gain a person. So my option is I could take Joret Dow, or I could take the top card from the person deck. But you know what's cool? It's got this passive ability that I like. Increase your hand size by 1, which is awesome. But the issue is I can only have 1 duty officer. But later I could get additional. There's cards that let me get additional too. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blind bid and blind draw the top card from the person deck, and we'll see who we get. Admiral Pressman. So it's a free play. Free play and attack. If you have no duty officer, you may promote a person to duty officer from your hand or discard pile. And resupply, which is an ability that happens for duty officers. Draw a card for each security you have in play, max 3. And activation, I could tap this to dismiss a cloak you have in play to log this card and gain 3 glory tokens. All right. I'm just gonna put them right into my discard. Hey Tyler, how are you? All right, last card. We'll play Will Riker. So I'll use my last action token. Draw 2 cards from your discard pile. Well, coincidentally, I have 2 in my discard pile. You may spend 1 dilithium crystal to send a crew to a location. Now the issue is I have no more dilithium crystals. I only have 1 glory token and 1 latinum. Now the issue is I don't have that, but I could use this glory token as a wild for 1 dilithium or 1 crystal. But in doing so, I lose a victory point because these are victory points at the end of the game. But you know what? Let's do it. Spending the glory. And I'm going to send my crew out to Farpoint Station. And the reason why I did that is for 2 reasons. One, with Riker, it says if you target a control location, trigger that card's control operation. So I get to trigger it again, getting me another on the what was that research track? I don't know, blue track. And then I could activate this ability on Farpoint Station. So let's do that. The ability on Farpoint Station, I could activate it to draw a card. Now I'm back to 3, and I have my red alert again. Hooray! Right? All right. Well, let's do Admiral Pressman. Free play an attack card. And if you have no duty officer, you may promote one. But I'm not going to do that because I have a duty officer. I have Talik. So free play an attack card. Luckily, Warp is an attack card. So free play, so I can ignore that I need an action token for him. So let's do that. Take an incident and discard it. What incident did I get? Subspace Phenomenon. All right. This gets discarded. Discard the top card of my deck. Send 2 crew to a neutral location. All right. So the reason why these crew are important, and also why the Enterprise is important, all these tokens, when they're on any spots of neutral locations, at the start of my turn, as long as there are at least 3 of my tokens and at least 2 more than my opponent's tokens on that, I could choose to recruit that. I could choose to control that location, which means it would go right over here. And let's see what locations we got. We got Archer 4, which during the resupply phase at the start of every round, I get to draw a card and discard a card. A Margosa Observatory, when I control it, I gain a person. If it's a scientist or engineer, I gain 1 glory. And it has a reaction, so I could cap it after putting an encounter into play, which are really rare to get cards. And special, when you log this card, warp all your deployed ships to 1 other location, then draw 2 cards. So that's not bad, because logging, what that effectively is trashing, but you don't put it into a trash pile. You're going to put it into your own private trash pile, your captain's log, which are just cards that will score at the end. That's all they're ever going to do. So this is going to give me 3 victory points. And then last, we have Delta Vega over here. Reveal your hand. For each person in your hand, gain 1 dilithium crystal, which isn't bad, because if you saw, I'm pretty low on dilithium crystals. But you know what? I think we'll go for a Margosa Observatory. So I'll put 2 of them there. And that's it. That concludes my turn. There's a lot of things that happen on that first turn. But what we're going to do now is make sure I didn't miss anything. Did not. Take all my actions away. So this is very important. The glory, those victory point tiles, here's the general supply for glory, but you're actually not drawing from that. What you're drawing from is this deck right here. And this is the Stardate deck. So there's me a number of glory tokens on here, in which case there's 5. And whenever this is cleared off, the next card in the Stardate deck will come up. And this is effectively the game's timer. So the more glory you're going to gain, the faster the game is going to go. But at the end of every turn, you need to take 1 glory from here and put it on any card. So the reason why I'm deciding what card to put these on, it tempts the other player, the computer player, to take 1 of those cards because it's going to give them victory points. So I'm going to put it on Jorith Dal right over there. Okay. Now I need to undo everything. This comes away here. This comes away here. These all go into my discard pile. Any cards in my hand I could choose to keep or put in my discard pile. So I'm putting my discard pile for sure. Draw up to 6. And that's 6 because of Talik. So I'm through my... Oh, okay. I'm out of cards in my draw pile. So I'm going to shuffle my discard pile. 3, 4, 5. And add the top card from the research deck onto there. So we have a new card. We have Data. Hey, that's cool. So Data's ability, I could just play him to gain any 1 bump on the track. But while he's my duty officer, I can log a card from my hand. And if I do, I gain 1 on the track for every 5 cards in your log, rounded down. All right. Now it's on. move this away. To the computer's turn. So first thing we would do is check if there's any tokens for the computer here, which there isn't. But now we're going to do actions. So the number of actions are indicated by the Stardate card, in which case it's 3. And the difficulty level I'm playing on is Captain, which after Captain there's Commander. And then there's Admiral after that. So this is like, I guess, medium weight. So we're going to take 3 cards from the top of the deck. And we're going to play them one at a time. Now, how we play them is interesting. We have these little helpers that are going to walk through whatever card comes up. We just go through this checklist. And if it matches any of these traits, we do that. And if it doesn't match any traits, whatever type of card it is, we do that ability. So first card up, the USS Discovery A. All right. So that's going to get played right here. It is an anomaly, a Starfleet, and a ship. So we go down this list, and we found anomaly right here. If a person is in the bot discard pile, promoted to duty officer. If this card is a ship, deploy it. It explores. Okay, so we're going to do that. So here's the Discovery, and it's going to explore. So what that means, it will go to a neutral location with the least amount of tokens in it. And the least amount of, I believe, of my tokens in it. Is that correct? Least amount of total tokens. My bad. So right now, it's either this spot or this spot that have 0. And in case of a tie, the one with the most victory points is. And this is a 2-point card. This is a 3-point card. So that's going to go there. And that's it with card 1. Card 2 is a directive. So there's no traits on it. So we're just going to jump ahead right over here. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Gain 2 on the, is that the yellow is influence. Gain 2 on the influence track. Remove 1 glory token from the Stardate card. All right. So we'll take 2 cards from here. Discard. Discard. Gain 2. Remove 1 from the Stardate card. This gets tossed. Okay, that card is done. It's going to stay in the bot's play area, their staging area, until we're done. Last is Sylvia Tilly. So she has human, engineer, Starfleet, and scientist. So we have something for scientists. Log the top card of the bot deck, take an incident, gain 1 research, gain an ally. All right. Top card of the bot deck is the Strange New Worlds card. That's going to get logged. So logged cards go under the captain card. Take an incident. When the bot takes an incident, it's going to take it and put it directly on top of their draw deck. Gain 1 blue. Gain an ally. So the ally it's going to get is the Suliban, which is from Star Trek Enterprise. When taking a card, when gaining a card, rather, it's going to go directly to the bot's discard pile. All right, that's it. So all the cards from staging go here. Now, what's interesting about Burnham is that standard thing where you take the glory token and put it on a card does not directly apply with Burnham. What's going to happen is during cleanup, instead of adding a glory token, I'm going to remove 1 from the Stardate card and add 2 dilithium crystals to 1 marked card instead. At the end of the game, the bot scores 1 point per dilithium crystal instead of the usual 1 point per 2. So we trash 1 of these. And now the bot's going to decide where to put the card. And it decides that by putting it on what card I feel, what card is the least value to me at this time. So it'll determine victory points. So this is right now 1 plus 1. This is 2 victory points. This is 2 victory points. For me, this is on the yellow research track, which currently is 0 pointer for me. So that looks like it's going to win. And that's a 3-pointer. So 2 of these are going to go onto the Kazon Raider. Okay. That's it. Now it's my turn. Go away, bot. I'll slide in my cards. So the first thing I do is do the resupply step, which I have no resupply cards. Then control. At most, I could control 1. Now, if I had 1 more token on here, either crew or a ship, I could control that. Currently, I have none. Next are actions. So I could do all my actions. So let's see what I want to do. Let's see what actions. With diplomacy, I could spend a dilithium crystal to draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them, if you recall. We did that before, but I have no dilithium crystals. The way to do that is to get a ship, or I could play my utilize card, which lets me gain a dilithium. Oh, can you see that? There you go. Gain a dilithium and 2 for each controlled location I have in play. So since I have Farpoint Station, that would be 3. Which, speaking of which, let me activate Farpoint Station, draw a card. Ooh, I'm flying. All right. So I drew the Reinforce, which is always exciting because that lets me just play it to take a card from my Reinforce pile. Taking means you put the card directly into your hand, whereas gain, you would put the card either at the top of your draw pile or into your discard pile. Let's see. I think I'm going to take the Type 3 Disruptor Pistols, I mean. And the reason why is because I have that card that interacts with attack cards, and that is an attack card. Hopefully I get it. Let's see. How can I get a ship? No, I can't get a ship. All right, let's do this. We'll do utilize. And I am going to get 3 dilithium crystals. All right. Now we'll do diplomacy. Spend a dilithium. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1 of them. I'm sorry, Worf. I keep discarding you. I'm going to discard you, Worf. And gain 1 on the influence track. This card that I did keep, I'm going to play right away. For free, I could play 2. I could gain 2 dilithium crystals. So I'm swimming in these now. Okay. Let's do set a course. For free, I can draw a card, then discard a card, warp up to 2 of my ships. So draw a card, and then discard a card. I'll discard the subspace phenomenon. Warp up to 2 of my ships. Now, warping means you could just move your ship. So I'm going to move it directly to this location. So next turn, I can get that card. Let's see. I still have 2 actions left, and everything, all these cards cost 1 action to play. Strange New Worlds I don't want to play right now. Let's play Recruit for the bottom action. Take an incident to gain an ally. I'm going to show you something that I haven't shown yet. So we'll take an incident, and when I take that, it goes directly into my hand. Hostile contact. To gain an ally. So when gaining an ally, it's going to go into my discard pile or my top of my draw deck. But I have Jean-Luc Picard, and as a reaction, After gaining an ally, I could discard a card to gain 1 glory token, and you may beam the gained card to a ship, which I'm going to do. So we did that. Just tap him. Discarding Strange New Worlds. Gaining a glory token. And beaming this card directly onto this ship. Now, beaming is an important concept because what that does is that takes that card effectively out of my draw pile, my hand, but also it lets me use those cards for these missions I'm trying to do, which the 3 missions I'm trying to do is to have either 3 allies on the same ship, which I have 1, and have at least 2 of these 3 tracks at level 4 or more, which both of these are at 2 right now. The second is have 3 Klingons on the same ship, which that guy has the Klingon trait. Or third, have 6 different species, excluding cards with human or Starfleet, in play. Each alien and each transcendent counts as a different one. And currently I have Vulcan, Romulan, and Klingons. So 3 of 6. Okay. So it's a pretty busy turn. Let's see what else we're going to do. I have 1 action left. I think I should get rid of this hostile contact. So what I'm going to do is play the top ability. Discard a card to return this card. If the discarded card has either the military symbol here or here, I could gain 2 dilithium crystals. Now, the cards I have to discard, none of them have that, so that's unfortunate, but I'll do that, and we'll play this, and I'll return it and put it back into that draw pile. Because I lost last time. All right. Turns over. I still could do this. So I could spend 1 dilithium to warp this ship, which is a waste. Discard a card to beam a card here, which I only have 1 card, so that's not going to help. Or promote a person from your hand to duty officer, which I'd rather not because I like this guy's duty officer. So we're going to discard this. It turns over. Let's take the last glory token. Oh, let me replenish this. New ally card. I'm going to put it on the Hollow Suite. Okay. These can go away. Now, this card has been emptied out. So this is going to go into the opponent's staging area. So if the bot did this, it would go into my staging area, but it's going to the bot's staging area, which will freshen up the market. So let me put that in the bot staging area. And now there's a 6 on there. There's 6. Okay. All these are going to my discard pile. I'm going to drop the 6. Oh, let me refresh all this. So I have 3 cards. Shuffle these. And remember, when I cycle through my deck, I get to add another card to my deck. 2, 3. And I got a Type 7 shuttlecraft. And Worf and Data are back. I got a whole hand of people. All right, we'll slide this away. So the first thing we check is for control, which there's only 1 token of theirs on the planet, so they can't control that yet. The next thing I'm going to do is draw a number of cards. So there's 3 cards I'm drawing. 1, 2, 3. And resolve each. We'll start with Whale Probe Incursion. So this has a surprise trait on it, which means we just actually do what it says. Surprise, bot only. You must recall a ship if able. Return this card. Oh, that blows. So recalling means you take the card and put it into your hand. So Enterprise comes into my hand. So does the Aronson. So it says, yeah, Aronson. In addition, this is the crappy part. This guy goes back home. So I won't be able to control that next turn. But I have a beefy hand for next turn. Okay. Next card. Joanne. What's the last name? Owosekun. So we have Ops, Human, and Starfleet, which there's no traits of those on here. So it's a person card. We're going to gain 1 on the research track. We're going to send an away team to a neutral location. So to determine that, it goes to the one where it has the most tokens. And promote this card to Duty Officer. So we have our first Duty Officer for the bot. So I'm going to put that right over here. And now, if you'll see up here, it says Suits with no Duty Officer, but this gets flipped over to Suits with Duty Officer. So some special nuances. Last is Paul Stamets. Human, Starfleet, and Scientist. So he has a Scientist ability. Log the top card of the bot deck, which is this Recover card. Take an incident. Gain 1 on the research track. Gain an ally. Okay. And that's it. So this is going to go into a discard pile. Burnham's going to toss one of these glory tokens and place 2 dilithium crystals on the most least valuable card for me, which in this case is still the Kazon Raider. So that's going to go right here. Okay, this slides away. All right, I got a lot of cards. Seven, 8. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is do resupply, which is nothing. Control, which unfortunately is nothing. Thanks, bot. And then lastly, actions. So let's see. I think what we'll do is we should probably play the Enterprise. Oh, you know what? Maybe we don't play the Enterprise and we play Will Riker first. But we need to have cards in my discard pile for this to really shine. Let's see. How can I discard some cards? Meh. We'll wait on you, Riker. Let's see what else we got. And the red alert card. I do want to get rid of that one. Because I want to get to the cards that start giving me additional allies, which I believe Picard has one here. Yeah, Starbase 74. You may have an additional person on duty, and that's what I want. I want additional duty officers. So I need to get through this research track as quick as possible. All right, we'll bring out the Enterprise. Deploy this ship, warp this ship, or beam a card here. I think I am going to warp it. Yeah. Or I could beam a card. No, I'll warp it. So it's going to go to where we want it to go. All right. Now I'm going to play Admiral Pressman for free to free play and attack. And I have Worf here. Take an incident and discard it. Discard the top card of your deck. Send 2 away teams to a neutral location. So I'll still go to the same place. You know what? That's going to flip over for me anyway. I might as well go here to Delta Vega and get that ready. Okay. I did all that. Let's do Type 7 shuttlecraft, which is also free. So we're going to gain 1 dilithium crystal. Beam a card to a ship or recall a beam card to a ship. So we might as well beam that guy. We'll have 2 actions left. Let's do Riker. Draw 2 cards from your discard pile. I may spend dilithium crystal to send an away team to a target location. I'm not going to do that because I'm out of away teams. And if I start doing that, I'm going to take them away from my existing ones, and I'd rather not do that. But I get to draw these 2 cards. So now I could do Diplomacy. Spend 1 dilithium crystal, draw 2 cards, discard 1 of them, and gain on the yellow track. I'll discard Utilize because I think I'm going to play Recruit. Oh, man. I'm going to have a lot of incidents, though. So Recruit lets me take an incident to gain an ally. But I feel like that is important. How many recruit? There's 4 left in this incident deck. I think I'm okay. But I could lose. If I end up drawing 3 scientists, I lose the game for the bot. So I'm gonna hope I don't. Yeah. Take an incident to gain an ally. Taking the incident. We'll gain the. Yeah, I'll gain the denobulans. So I'm gonna gain the denobulans and activate Jean-Luc Picard to put him there, and discard a card from my hand. Let's discard this guy, and then gain a glory token. Okay. I did all that. New ally comes out. Okay. That's it. So let's take from here. I'm going to put this back onto Jorah Dal. We're going to discard 3. Oh, crud. Hang on. Big error. I forgot to do this. So let's do that first. So these should not have been there. These get junked. So those get junked. We're going to have 4 new cards. This would have gone away. This would have gone on this guy. So then I'm going to put this one. I'll put it on mech list. Okay. Mirok, by the way, is a card that has errata. It has a completely wrong text on it. So there's a way to get a nicer version of that. Oh, hang on. Let's make pretend I did this. Discard a card to put a card on there. I am going to put data on there just to get them out of my hand. Okay. All right. Let's draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is my entire draw deck. So I don't get a new card yet. And my discard remains here, and this goes away. Okay. Onto the bot. So controlling, we're not controlling. Now what we're going to do is we are going to draw 3 cards. Let me slide this away. One, two, three, which is the entirety of their deck. Flip over the first card. It's a surprise flight training accident. Gain 1 glory, then resolve the top card of the bot deck. Return this card. Okay. So they're gaining 1 glory, which comes directly from here. This gets returned. And we have to resolve the top card of the deck. Now, there's nothing there for their draw deck. And they have the same stipulations where when they cycle through their draw deck, they're going to take the topmost card from their research deck and add it. So this is what it is. Human, doctor, Starfleet, not scientist. So it's a person. So now with duty officer, discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck, gain 1 research or influence, whichever is lower, send an away team to a neutral location. All right, so discarding top 2. Gain 1 of blue or yellow. So yellow is lower, so we'll gain yellow. Send an away team to a neutral location. It's going to Archer 4, so they can control it next turn. And then this guy goes away into the area. Okay. Keela Detmer, pilot human Starfleet synthetic. So we have nothing there for traits. So person, it's going to do the same exact thing. Discard the top 2 cards of the deck. Gain 1 on blue or yellow. They're tied, so we'll just go blue. Send an away team to a neutral location. So in this case, this spot's already taken, so it's not gonna. They have enough to control, so they don't need to put one there. So they're gonna go actually to Delta Vega. They can't go to Amargosa Observatory because my ship's there, and if there's an opponent ship in a location without one of your ships, you can't put away teams there. Okay, we're done with that. And now we're going to go into the last card, which is Saru, which is a Kelpian and Starfleet. There's Kelpian and Starfleet. I think my camera froze for a second. Kelpian, if able, gain a Kelpian. There's no Kelpian cards out there. Otherwise, gain the card in the market with the most dilithium crystals, which is Mirok. And Mirok will go right here in their discard pile. If this card is person, promoted to duty officer, so Saru is going to kick out Joanne and become the duty officer. Okay. That concludes the turn. So now we're going to discard this glory token and put on the least valuable card, which in this case is B4. I'll put those there. And these will go into their discard pile. Okay. My turn. Resupply. Nope. Control. Yes, I can control this one. So these are going to come back to me. Enterprise goes away into the discard pile along with all the cards it's holding. Oh, so it didn't even matter what I did earlier. Amargosa Observatory gets controlled. You may gain a person. If it is a scientist engineer, gain 1 glory token. So B4 is neither. So I'm going to take the topmost card and hope. If it's scientist or engineer, it's a Klingon Imperial Ambassador. Ambassador Kamarag. I'll put him into my discard pile. A new location comes out. Corvin 2. Okay, so now I've controlled that location. And its ability I need to remember is after putting an encounter into play, gain 1 glory, and I may log a card from my hand or discard pile. Okay. So we'll start with Reinforce and take this Katinga Battle Cruiser from my set-aside deck. And I will use my Katinga Battle Cruiser. It says deploy the ship. You may send an away team to a location. So ship is deployed, not warped, just deployed. And then send an away team to a location. I'm going to do it right over here in Delta Vega. Okay. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of putting him in Delta Vega, I'm gonna go to Armagrosa Observatory. Man, that's tough to say. I'm gonna spend 1 dilithium to warp this ship. That's the ability over here. It gets warped. Why do I always get a warped one? I'm gonna play Strange New Worlds, which is select a controlled location. If there is 1 away team and 1 ship there, look at the top 2 encounter cards, take 1 of them, and return the other to the bottom of its deck. Log the selected location to gain 1 glory. So these are the encounter cards, which are beefy and rare. So we got Ancient Gene Fragments, the Boltzmann Brain, which this one is just a free play, draw a card, you may return 1 incident. That's awesome. And this one, I'm not going to bother reading it. I'm just going for the awesome one. Okay, because I want to get rid of these incident cards. They're annoying me. Log the selected location to gain 1. So I think I need to finish all of the abilities on this card but without triggering a reaction. This is a little weird rules nuance. And let me just see if I could just see. However, once you start resolving 1, all effects of the text. Oh, resolving a reaction operation can interrupt another operation at the point where the condition was met and then return to it once the reaction is resolved. So I will do that. Oh, I didn't put it in play. It's not going to matter. Okay, this goes away. This is going to go into my discard pile. This is going to get logged. Location's gone. This goes into my hand because it's a take. So take means I put it in my hand. Okay. And then gain a blue. All right. So I'm at 3 and 3. I need to be at 4 and 4 and have a ship with 3 allies on it. Let's see. I think we're going to do the Boltzmann Brain. So I'm going to shuffle my draw deck. Ooh, this is a heavy draw deck. 2, 3. I'm going to draw 1 card. I may return one incident. I will. Subspace phenomenon is going bye-bye. Okay, I still have one action left. I think I'll do set a course. It's free. Draw a card, then discard a card. And warp up to 2 of my ships. I have no ships in play, so that is unfortunate. Oh, that's cool. Let's take... to discard a card. I'll discard my disruptor pistols. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I could be mean. I'm going to be mean. I'm going to discard Denobulence. Here's how I'm going to be mean. My last action will be on the pistols. It's an attack. I gain 1 a military. Chunk a card from the market. I may discard a Klingon, Romulan, or Breen, which I have a Klingon, to remove up to 2 away teams from the same location. Gain 1 glory token for each removed. Oh, this is mean. But good thing it's a bot, so they have no feelings. Gonna discard the Klingon. Oh, I have to junk a card. Let's junk. I can only junk stuff without tokens on it. So we'll junk the Reliant. I discarded the Klingon. I'm gonna remove up to 2 away teams from the same location. So buy both of you. And now I'm gonna gain 1 glory token for each removed. Clearing this off, moving this card into staging area. They now have 7 glory tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to remember to do that. Okay, cool. And then I have 1 last card I will play. I will gain 2 dilithium crystals. Okay. Oh. I'll tap Farpoint Station and draw a card. Okay. I'll play Type 7 Shuttlecraft to gain a dilithium crystal to beam a card to a ship, but there's no ship, so it's useless. All right. Let's add a glory token. I'll put it on the Sanaa battle cruiser. Okay. Turn's done. Untap. Oh. I did not add a card to my research deck. So I will do it. I would have had done it before, so I'm just gonna put my discard pile. So it's Beverly Crusher. Gets added to my discard pile. Sorry, Beverly. Okay, drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me put these out like this so I could see better. Okay. So control for the bot. The bot cannot control. Yes. Okay. Now they're going to draw 3 cards and play them. 1, 2, 3. That's the rest of their deck. I must remember to do that. Okay, Paul Stamets, human, Starfleet, scientist. So we're going to log the top card of the bot deck, which in this case is going to be the top card of their research deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would go here. This gets logged. Oh, the kitty. Kitty is logged. We're going to gain 1 on the blue track. We're going to take an incident. And we're going to gain an ally. The Bolians. Okay. Next card. Sylvia Tilly is a scientist again, so we're going to do all that again. Log the top card of the bot deck. Now, the top card of the bot deck is an incident. And I messed up the last game because when the bot logs an incident, it actually doesn't log it, it returns it. So that gets returned. Gain 1 blue. Gain an ally. Ugh, you're taking all my allies. I don't like that. Okay, it's a directive. So there's no traits. We're just going to go right to here. If able to do both, log a controlled location and remove an away team to gain the top encounter. Now, the bot currently has no controlled location, so we can't do that. Otherwise, discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck and gain the card in the market with the most dilithium crystals. So B4. Crystals go with you. Okay, now we resolve this. During the next player's cleanup step, wipe the market, removing all tokens. So these all get wiped. All tokens go away. Hey, it's Flux. Phasers. What else we got? The Enterprise B. The Binars. Okay. Now we're going to trash this glory token. They're going to gain 2 dilithium crystals and put it onto Dr. Flux. Okay. These are going to go into the discard pile for the bot. This starting card gets removed. Bot's turn's over. It's now our turn to boldly go and take our turn. All right. Oh, I'm close to having the 3 Klingons on the same ship. So I say let's go for it. But first, we do resupply, then control. Okay, now we do. Let's start with the Katinga battlecruiser. Deploy the ship. This may send an away team to a location. I will to Delta Vega. There's 3 there now, so next turn I can control that. I will tap this to discard a card, to beam a card. We'll beam a card here. Let's see. So Admiral Pressman lets me free play an attack, but I don't have any attack cards in my hand. But I do want allies. Let's do the recruit. Take an incident to gain an ally. Taking the incident. Gaining the ally. We'll gain the Binars. We'll tap Jean-Luc. We'll discard a card. I'll discard Admiral Pressman. We'll put him on that ship and gain a glory token. Okay, we have 1 action left. Oh. Ships are important. All right. I'm not going to play the hostile contact because if I did, I could gain 2 dilithium crystals, or I could play the Enterprise, which I feel like is a better call. So let's play the Enterprise. We'll play the Enterprise. Oh, wait. Don't do anything. Farpoint Station. Tap you. Draw a card. Utilize directive. Oh, okay. That's not that great. I did all that for what? All right, Enterprise. We'll, we'll play you. We'll deploy the ship. I could warp it for free, or I could beam a card there. So I'm thinking if I beam hostile contact, that's one card less from my draw pile, which is good. Or I could move the Enterprise maybe to Archer 4. Yeah, let's do that. Enterprise to Archer 4. Because now I can just tap you, discard this one, and still do that. Okay. Cool. My turn's done. Let's add a glory token. Oh, the Organians. They're good. They are good. I'm going to put it on phasers. Okay, this all comes to me. Tap you. Okay. So let me draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next step. Control, can't control anything for the bot. They're going to draw 3 cards. We'll resolve each one at a time. We're going to start with Kayla Detmer, Pilot Human Starfleet Synthetic. So it's none of these, but person right here. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. We know this. Gain 1 blue or yellow, whichever's lower. Yellow's lower. Send an away team to a neutral location. It's going to go. Ooh, there's a tie. Go for the highest point value then. Right there. After Kayla, it's Cleveland Booker, business and telepath, which there's nothing there for business or telepath. So same thing. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna discard the top of the research deck. 2. Gain 1 blue or yellow. We're gonna gain yellow. Send an away team. It's gonna go right here to Archer 4. Okay. It's a directive. So if able to do both. Oh, it is. Log a oh no, there's no controlled locations. So we're okay. Oh, okay. I got a little confused. So we're okay. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck and gain the card on the market with the most dilithium crystals. It's Dr. Phlox. Okay, Laris. There. All right, that's it. So this all goes into our discard. We're going to trash this glory token and put it on the least valuable card, which is Laris. And that's it for the bot. Bot is quick turns. I'm very happy with that. Hey, good morning, Omar. Welcome aboard. The Starship Enterprise. All right, we got a lot of stuff. I think it's always good to draw cards, and we'll get our last research card, which is also good. Oh, this should be here. Oh, duh. Let's go through the steps. Resupply, nothing to resupply. Control, yes. We can control this. So the opponent had a token on a place I'm controlling. I had 3 tokens, they have 1. So if the opponent doesn't win the controlled location, they take their away team back, and for each token, they're going to gain 1 glory. This goes right here. There's no control effect. There is a resupply, but we already did resupply, so it'll happen next turn. And the first advanced location is Kelvas Docks. Ooh, Cardassian. That's cool. Okay. All right, let's just do this. Spend 1 dilithium. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them and gain a yellow. So I'm going to gain a yellow. I'm at 4 on yellow. If I get to 4 on blue, I could complete the peace negotiations mission 3, 4, 5, which we want to complete at least 1. So I'm taking the top card of research deck, drawing 2. First contact and reinforce. Ooh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do first contact we're going to get rid of. And we'll do reinforce. And I'm play it right now. So I could take Lenara Khan. So Lenara Khan, when I play her, I may spend a dilithium crystal to gain 2 blue. You may take an incident to scan for an anomaly. So I will. I'll take an incident. What's the whales? Scan for anomaly. So scan, what that means is I get to go through any of these decks and find a card with anomaly. But the cool thing is I already see one. So I could just take this one right away. The Organians. I'm going to use Jean-Luc's ability to discard a card and put this on a ship. Okay. And gain a glory for doing so. Meaning this comes off. Ooh, we're flying now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. After doing that, I now have this here. So I'm going to complete my first mission of peace negotiations, which is have 3 allies in the same ship and at least 2 of my tracks at 4, which they are 5 and 4. So any beamed cards that contributed to this have to get discarded. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to gain 4 dilithium crystals. Oh, man. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. I thought we missed the last Stardate card. We did not. Because I just drew it. Okay. Draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drew 4 cards. Man, I have a lot of cards. A lot of cards. And I may junk a card from the market. Yeah, let's ditch this Karima ally because I want to get to ones that have traits. Like this guy is good. The Kelpians. Okay. Oh yeah. We're gonna be mean again. Yeah. We're gonna play Admiral Pressman for free. Free play and attack. We're gonna free play those Type 3 Disruptor pistols. We're going to gain 1 on the red track, junk a card from the market. Yeah, I'll ditch the Enterprise B. You may discard a Klingon, Romulan, Breen, which I do. I have Worf. To remove up to 2 of the opponent's away teams from the same location, get rid of these 2. Gain 1 glory for each one removed. I done zapped them. I get all the glory for doing it. Star Trek. Okay, I'm good there. Let's see. I could play the Denobulance card to get... Yeah, I think we want to do that. Let's play the Denobulance, which lets me scan 3 persons. So I can either take Laris or look at the top 3 cards of the deck, which I will. I want to find something to give me an additional... I want to get an additional one of these people up here, but it's not going to work. Play promote human. Humans don't count. Lurs is good for this. So we'll scan 3, which means I get to take her. I guess I'll put her... Oh, yeah. Let's put her on top of the discard pile. And these 2 will go on the bottom of the person deck. We're done there. Okay. Will Riker's going to go. Draw 2 cards from my discard pile. I'm going to take her and Aronson. Taking these 2. I may spend 1 dilithium crystal to send an away team to a location. And if it's a controlled one, I trigger that card's control operation. So I could do it to gain another blue, but I think I'm going to go to Archer 4 so I could try to secure that spot. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do Katinga Battlecruiser, discard a card to beam a card. Beam Lursa. So we're at 2 Klingons, 1 more, and we can achieve this. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to end my turn, and we're going to take one of these guys. Where do I want to put that? I'll put that over here on you. And I'm going to discard everything except this guy so I could finish Arbiter of Succession. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me just do Farpoint Station and draw a card. Oh! Okay. Not done my turn. Doing this, gain a dilithium crystal, then I may beam a card to a ship, beaming you to this ship. Oh my god, this blows up everything. Because I did that, now I can achieve this guy. Gain a glory token, 1 on the yellow or red track. Ooh, let's go on the red track, because I'm close to getting that with value. Gain an action token. I may junk a card from the market. All right, let's put you back here. And let's junk this guy. because that's what I would have done. Oh, and the vault space station's there. I have one more action token. Hang on. Let me see what I could play. What I could have played. It would have been one of these cards. Oh, Kotoko. Okay. I could do Strange New Worlds. I think I'm going to do Strange New Worlds. Spend 1 to warp a ship. I'm going to warp this guy away back to Farpoint Station. And now we'll do Strange New Worlds as my final action. To select a controlled location. And if I have a away team and a ship there, which I do, look at the top 2 of the encounter deck. Ooh, Koala. Koala's a wild card, counts as anything. Synthetic. Log up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile. Oh, wow. Oh, by the way, these have to get discarded. You know what? I think I am going to take this one because it's going to let me whittle down my deck now. Log up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile. We're going to log Lursa. And I'm going to log Data. Don't really need them. Sorry, Data. Okay, now I'm done. For reals. And this guy, I'm going to put on the Kelpians. Oh, and this is going to go in my discard pile. Yeah. And this gets logged. I'm logging so much. Okay. Yeah, because my cards are getting beefy, so I want to have less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Bot's turn. They can't control anything. So let's go on now and quickly get them to take their turn. So draw 4 cards. Nope. Can't look at them. Okay, Hugh Colber. So we're going to go to person. If able, so we can't do both yet. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. And gain the card on the market with the most dilithium crystals. That is Laris. Okay. It's done. B4. Android synthetic attack. There's nothing here. So same thing. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Oh, I misread. It's okay. I did directive instead of person for the last one. That's okay. Gain 1 blue or yellow, whichever's lowest. So technically yellow is lowest. And send an away team out. Archer 4. Okay. Person, again, same thing. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then gain 1 on blue or yellow. We'll do blue. Send an away team to a neutral location. Person, again, it's a scientist, though. So we're going to log the top card of the bot deck, which is this directive. Take an incident. It's going to go on top of their draw deck. Gain a blue. Gain an ally. Oh man, we're down to the last ally. And they're gonna go away. Okay. So these go away now. And we trigger this. Next player's cleanup step, wipe the market, removing all tokens. So these get removed. All tokens get removed. There's one less pile now to draw from, which the rules say it would be rare. And this happened twice in games for me so far. In any neutral location with no tokens present. So both of these locations go away. We now have two new locations, Derna and Zahia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This goes away. They're going to toss this guy and add 2 dilithium crystals to Peanut Hamper, which I'm assuming is from lower decks. Okay, my turn. Resupply. Yes. Reveal your hand. For each person in your hand, gain 1 dilithium crystal. All right. I gain one dilithium crystal. I'll take it. Control. No control. Now we're playing. Okay. So let's see. Scan for Klingon or Starfleet. So what I need to have 6 different species now. I have 3 species out on the board. All aliens and transcendents count as separate species, so that cargo looks pretty good. Which I can get a cargo with one of these. All right. Let's do this. Let's first, I want to draw cards. Nah, let's do this. Discard 2 cards to gain a cargo. So we'll discard Recruit. Discard Red Alert. We're going to gain this cargo. And I'll put it on top of my deck so I can draw it. Now we'll do set a course, draw a card, then discard a card, and warp up to 2 of my ships. We'll go here to Derna. Now we'll play Diplomacy, spend a dilithium, draw 2 cards, discard one of them. Ooh, discard you. And gain a yellow. The Boltzmann Brain will go next. Draw a card. You may return 1 incident. I don't have an incident card in my hand. Okay. Oh, but Beverly Crusher could help me. Let's use her. Gain 1 on the research track. You may return an incident from my discard pile. I will. I have 1 last action. This is it. All right. We'll play it. Junk a card. Oh, let me put the market up. Junk a card from the market. I may log an attack to enlist a development. Deploy this card. So let's junk. Sell it. I don't have anything to log, but it's deployed. So now it just counts as my deployed area. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6. I'm not there yet. It's all right, though. These will come back to me. This will go here, here. Last token. Let's put it on. Ooh, the tribbles. I'll put on the tribbles. Okay. The last card is there. We're going to put 5 glory tokens on it. I'm going to draw. Oh, it's exciting now. So I'm going to draw a total of how many? 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But of the 6, one of them I'm going to use my development card. So now I'm out of research cards, so now I could add a card from my development area. And you'll see on the bottom, it tells you how much it costs to actually enlist it. So we are going to take Starbase 74, which is 2 dilithium, 1 latinum, but you may have an additional person on duty. So definitely doing that. That'll go there. Let me spend the latinum and the 2 dilithium. And now let me draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet. Okay. Bot's turn. They control Archer 4. Their first control of the game. This comes back to me. I take a glory token because they knocked out my guy. Archer 4 goes into their staging area, and they're going to play it first. This gets flipped over. Okay. We're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first thing they do with this location, no traits, log the top 2 cards of the bot deck, gain 1 blue, dismiss the duty officer. So we'll take a look. None of these are incidents, so they get logged. Gain 1 blue, and dismiss the duty officer. So now this gets flipped over. And this goes into their controlled location. And their discovery card goes back here. Okay. Ooh, surprise. Gain 1 glory. Return. Then resolve the top card of the bot deck. Return this card. Okay, this gets returned. Business telepath person. So person is gain 1 blue. Send an away team. So it's gonna go. This is 0 points. This is 4 points for them. So that one. And promote this card to duty officer. So that was quick. They now have another duty officer. Okay, the Booleans are an ally with no traits. Discard the top 3 cards of the bot deck. 1, 2, 3. Gain on the military track. Send an away team to a neutral location. Okay. Mirak. So attack Romulan and scientist. Scientist. Yep. Log the top card of the bot deck. This gets logged. Take an incident. Incident goes on top. Gain 1 blue. Gain an ally. Oh, there are no allies because we depleted that deck. The Suliban, alien and time travel. Doesn't matter here. Ally. Discard the top 3 cards of the bot deck. 1, 2, 3. Gain on the military track. Send an away team to a neutral location. Look at that. I can control that location next turn. Okay. That's it for that. So now next player's cleanup step, wipe the market, removing all tokens. Those go away. We're going to add in new cards again. We got Oksana Troy, Ferengi Wine, and a Packlet Freighter. Oh, this goes away. And this is going to go on to Oksana Troy. Oh, that's good for me, that card. This gets removed. Okay, there's likely going to be 2 more full rounds. Okay, so the first thing is resupply. Reveal my hand for each person. I gain a dilithium crystal. That's easy. All right. Let's go through this deck of cards again. We'll do set a course. Draw a card, then discard a card. Let's discard hostile contact. Warp up to 2 of your ships. I think I'll leave them there. Oh, the reaction. Let me do that now. After gaining dilithium crystal, gain 2 additional. Told you I'm swimming in it. All right. Let's play Starbase 74. Take control of this location. Find a person. You may discard a different card to free play the found card. I will. So let's see what persons we got. I got Ambassador Kamarag. Just me add another Klingon or Starfleet. Lenara Khan. Oh, that's actually very good. Or Worf. Yeah, let's do Lenara Khan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you may discard a different card to free play the found card. All right, I will. We could. This is tough. I'll get rid of Admiral Pressman because I have no attack cards in my hand. Okay. Free play her. Lenara Khan. You may spend a dilithium crystal to gain 2 blue. I will. You may take an incident to scan for an anomaly. I will. Taking the incident. Let's scan for the anomaly. I will start with the persons. Any anomalies? Let's see. No anomalies in there. Let's go to cargo. It's possible that there's just no anomalies left. We have junked a lot of cards. Anomaly. Oh, unstable wormhole. Oh, that's funny because that's the episode of Star Trek she appears in. She makes an unstable wormhole. Spoilers. Okay. Scan for anomaly. The unstable wormhole. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Let's look at the life forms we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 unique life forms. If we get 1 more, we can complete that. I don't think we're going to get 6, though. Oh, I may have an additional person on duty. That's good, but I have no cards to put people on duty yet. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is risky. How many? Oh, there's 2 incidents left. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, I can take the Ferengi wine. That's safer. Discard 2 cards to gain a cargo. I'll discard these 2. We're gonna gain Ferengi wine. Oh, you know what? Let's make pretend I discarded you. Because then I could play Will Riker. Yeah. Oh, let me bring out the new card. This, let's see. Draw 2 cards from your discard pile. So I'll take the Ferengi wine. And I'll take the unstable wormhole. You may spend 1 dilithium crystal to send an away team to a location. Yes, I am going to do that. Let's send it over to Starbase 74, because if you targeted a control location, trigger that card's control operation, which is the same thing, find a person. I'm going to just take Beverly Crusher because it's easy. Discard a card to play her. So I'm going to discard this card to play Beverly Crusher to gain 1 blue. To return an incident from my discard pile, we're going to take hostile contact. Oh, wait, there's now 3 there. Lastly, we'll play Ferengi Wine. Requires 5 yellow, which I have. Gain 1 Latinum for each Ferengi and each business you have in play. I have none. If you gain at least 3 this way, gain one glory. But that's okay. I don't care. You know why? Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just completed Seek Out New Life. I'm taking the top card of the encounter deck. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to play it right away. Gain 1 blue, 1 yellow. Deploy this card. My hand size increased by 1 whenever scanning. Include cards in the junk too. And I can activate. Recall a non-time travel card from your staging area. You may take an incident to gain a free action. Log this card. Oh, so I could effectively play another card. No, I'm not going to do that yet. Because now I have a hand size of 7, which is great. All right. Let's discard things. Oh my gosh. That was a crazy, super duper power turn. Okay. Oy, man. Let's put one of these on here. Yeah, we're going to put it on the Packlet Freighter. I'm going to draw 7 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Okay. Bot's turn. They can control location. They're going to control Sahia. New location comes out. Deep Space K7, where the tribbles are. Okay. We are now going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Zahia goes first. The location. Okay. With the Zahia location, log the top 2 cards of the bot deck. 1 and 2. Gain 1 blue. Man, she's flying on blue. Dismiss duty officer. Okay. You go into the discard pile. This gets flipped over. This is now a controlled location. Next card. Human Starfleet. Person. Person. Gain 1 blue. Let's see. Gain 1 blue. Send a away team to a neutral location. Okay. That's going to be actually over here to Deep Space K7. Promote this card to duty officer. Man, she just can't be left alone. Books ship. It's cloak. That's cool. Let's go to ship. Gain 1 on the military track. Deploy this ship. Okay, and then let me get the books ship. That's this guy right here. It explores, which means it goes to the location with the least amount of tokens. It's Varix 3. Send an away team to a neutral location. It's going to go to, in the case of a tie, the place with the most victory points, which is you. Okay. Laris, person, Romulan. No Romulans here. Person. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Gain 1 blue. Sorry, not gain 1 blue. Gain 1 blue or yellow, whichever's lower. So yellow. Send an away team to a neutral location. Okay. And Paul Stamets is a scientist, so that's going to log the top card of the bot deck. It's an incident card, which gets returned. Take an incident. Gain a blue. Gain an ally. There's no allies. Okay. These gets discarded. This gets thrown away. And now this guy is going to go over to me, which is the last Stardate card. And she's going to put these tokens on Luxwana Troy. Okay. We'll slide these away. I drop the card. Boop. Hello, head. Goodbye. All right. Can I control location? No. Well, resupply first. Reveal your hand. For each person in my hand, I gain a dilithium crystal. I'm going to gain 1 dilithium crystal and tap this guy to gain 2 more dilithium crystals. Okay. Perfect. We're going to start with first contact. So I'm on victory points. Scan 2 of ally, log this card. So scanning 2 of ally, there's no allies there, but because I have Guardian of Forever, I can now scan the junk cards. So we'll get the first 2 allies, the Tholians and the Karima. And I'll take the Tholians. I'll tap Jean-Luc. To discard a card. We'll discard the Whale Probe Incursion. To put this card on this ship and gain a glory token. Well, I have a lot of glory tokens. It's all my glory tokens. Pretty cool. Okay, what we got? What we got? What we got? Let's see. We're going to do diplomacy. Spend 1 dilithium. Draw 2 cards. Discard one of them. Oh, I'll discard the disruptor. And gain yellow. Okay. We now have the Enterprise. Deploy this ship, warp this ship, or beam a card here. I'll beam a card there. Let's beam Mr. Worf. Oh, hang on. You know what? Let's warp this here, I think. That's what I want to do. This is tough. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Here's why. We warped that ship out there. Now, we are going to tap the Enterprise, promote a person from my hand to duty officer. Worf is now a duty officer. All those times of me dismissing him, he's now part of the team. I'm going to tap and activate him. Discard a card to remove an opponent from a location. Oh, don't do that yet. I need to have people there first. And that's why my shuttlecraft's here. Send an away team to a location where you have a ship. You may put this card on top of your deck. I will not. Okay. Now I get to tap this. I get to discard a card to remove an opponent away team from a location where I have an away team. And if I do, I gain 1 glory. Yes. I like that. Okay. I'm out of actions, but we're triggering the end of the game. So, with triggering the end of the game, that means we're going to have 1 full-on last turn. We're going to finish this round out, and then we're going to do 1 more round, and that's it. That's the game. So, I'll take all these back. I'll untap you, I'll untap you, untap you, untap you. I'm going to put a glory token out. I'll put it on the Packlet Freighter again. I'm going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Great. And now I just got to hope I don't lose with those incident cards. Okay, we're drawing 4. Oh, first they can control. They can't because Worf karate chopped them. First thing, red alert. Boop. Right. Log the top card of the bot deck. Gain 2 blue. Maxed out on blue. Send an away team to a neutral location. Now my ship's there, so they can't go there. So they're going to go right here to Varix 3. Return this card. Maximum warp. If able to do both, we are. Log a controlled location and remove. Okay, so we'll log this. Remove an away team to gain the top encounter. Iconian Gateway. Just going to get him 3 points at the end of the game. Okay, that's done. Next. Hugh Culver, this person, discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Gain 1 blue or yellow. We'll gain yellow. Send an away team to a neutral location. Barracks 3. Dr. Phlox is a doctor. Nope. So same thing. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. We're going to send it to a neutral location. It's going to go back to that one. Okay. We are done. They are going to take 2 dilithium crystals, and they are going to add them to, this is a 2-pointer card, a 3-pointer card, and a 4-pointer card. So they're going to add it to this one. Okay. That's it. Last round for us. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. Resupply. Reveal my hand. For each person in my hand, gain 1 dilithium crystal. I have none. Okay. Darn. Control. Can't control. Don't have enough. I do have Strange New Worlds, which is great because that means we could log this card. But let's start with the Boltzmann Brain. Draw a card. You may return 1 incident. Drew that card. Returning 1 incident. Yeah, let's get all these incidents out of here. I want to be able to Oh, this guy I can just play for free to log a card and then draw a card. Because my deck is empty. This is gain a person. Is your captain or your duty officer? Like Swana Troy. I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, because do karate chop. Oh, but this lets me enlist a development. So I think we do that. So I could buy one of these awesome cards already. This lets me return an incident card from my hand or discard pile. There are plenty there. Tamarians. Ooh, this lets me gain a lot of tokens. Yeah. Darmok. Oh, I love that episode. Deploy this card. Junk a card from the market. You may find the ship, replace it. Dick gives me victory points for a synthetic. Draw cards and either keep it, discard, or log it. Yeah. I think Tamarians. That's what we're going to do. Tamarians. Look, man, I like Star Trek, but don't hate if I'm saying things wrong. I need to draw a card. I did that. I have no way to draw cards, do I? Oh, wait, I do. Guardian of Forever. This is the time to play it. Recall a non-time travel card from your staging area. I'll take the Boltzmann Brain. You may take an incident to gain an action token. I will. So there you go. I'm going to have 4 today. Log this card. Logged. Draw a card. Oh, I forgot to take an incident for this guy. So let me do that. Because I'm going to return one anyway. So I might as well return you. Okay. Now we're cooking. We'll play the Tamarians now to draw 3 cards. I may discard 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's be sick. Because because I need to have a person. I need basically one of each. So I need to either enlist right now a cargo or a ship. That's all I need. So let's see what I want to get rid of. This is 2, find a person and log it. That's not bad. This is 5. Let's do that. Okay. So this is the card I'll get. So I'll spend 2, find a person and log it. Who's going to get logged? You are going to get logged. One, 2, 3. Now I may discard up to 1 of each of the following type: person, ally, yeah, ally, cargo, ship. I have no ships. Encounter, and incident. Gain 1 glory for each card discarded this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 victory points, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This card gets logged. So I can't return it and play it again. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good right now. I'm going to spend a dilithium to move the Enterprise to Starbase 74. Now we'll play Strange New Worlds to look at the top 2 of the encounter deck. What we got? What we got? Ooh, Wheaton, Wesley Crusher. Yeah, let's get him. We're getting Wesley Crusher. We're going to take that, log the selected location, gain 1 blue, and the Enterprise goes away. Okay. I have 1 action left. And Wesley Crusher lets me enlist a card or a development, draw a card, log this card. Oh, I could make him my interesting. I can make him my first officer to do its abilities, but I think I'm okay. We'll do this. Enlist a reserve or development. So what can we enlist as a free play? You are a free play. You are a free play. You are not a free play. You are a free play. And you are a free play. Do I have any of these in my hand? I do. Free play either the Bozeman which lets me recall. That's 2 points. Now it's a matter of just points. 3 points, 2 points, 3 points. Yeah, I think what we're going to do. I think we'll do Deanna Troy. Nope, I lied. We'll do the Bozeman. Oh, I don't have enough dilithium crystals. Ugh. I was swimming in them before. All right. No Bozeman. It's down to these 3. Let's do Deanna Troy. Spend 2. Add her in. Now draw a card, which is Deanna Troy. Log this card. Goodbye, Wesley. Now we'll play Deanna Troy to draw a card, then either keep it or discard it to gain 1. Discard it to gain 1. Lastly, we'll play Aaron Sin. Each Klingon I have in play, gain 2 or gain 1, or discard a card to gain 1. So I'll discard, I have 3 Klingons in play, but I have only these 2 cards left. So I'll discard these 2 cards. I'll draw to get the glory tokens. I am done. I played every card in my hand. Okay. So now this will go. I will put this on, that's a 6 pointer card for that person. Yeah, I'll put it over here on the Packlet Freighter. Okay. Final round for the bot. Gonna be quick for the bot. Can they control? They can. They're gonna control Varix 3. Bookship goes away. Your location comes out. Okay, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We start with Varix 3, which is location. Log the top 2 cards of the bot deck. 1 and 2. Any incidents? Oh, these are my cards. Don't take my cards. Okay. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Don't take my cards. Okay. We're going to flip this over to log the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Any incidents? No incidents. Gain 1 blue. We're at max blue. Dismiss the duty officer. That's logged. Next. Joanne is a person, basically. So gain 1 blue, sent to a neutral location, and then promote to duty officer. Okay, this is just a person. Discard the top 2 cards. Gain 1 blue or yellow, which is lower. So yellow is definitely lower. Send to a neutral location. Okay, person, attack android synthetic. None of those. Discard top 2 cards. Gain yellow. Send to a neutral location. Go to you. Lastly, Phlox, same thing. Discard top 2 cards. Gain a yellow. Send to a neutral location. We are done. Yeah! Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Now is the annoying part. The scoring. Okay. Normally I score this on my phone, but I'm using my phone as a camera. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch to this. Hi. And this is the boring part where I'm going to pull up BG stats. I wonder if I could share that. I don't know. All right, let's log a play of Star Trek Captain's Chair. Glory tokens. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Rando has 3, but they counter dilithium as glory tokens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, bot. Tokens on neutral locations. I have 1. No, I have 2, because the battle cruiser. And they have 5. Endgame operations. Okay, so the bot just scores 5 points per endgame operation. So we'll handle that after. Let me put this here. This is always the longest part about this game, the scoring. Okay. Endgame operations. I think I only have one endgame operation. I do, which is score 1 for each of my ally cards. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. And then every endgame for them is just straight up 5 points, which I think is only 1. It's a lot of back and forth. Okay, I saw 1. Yep, just 1. Okay. This is the annoying part. So I'm sorry. You could skip ahead if you're watching this later. If you're live, you're stuck with me right now. Okay. So now we're just going to do straight up points. Two. 3. 3. -2. In Imperium, this is also the part of the game that takes the longest, the scoring. Okay. Here we go. We got 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 9 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 minus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 6 plus 3. Okay, my current score so far is 79. The bot, let's see what the bot's at. Okay, this should be easier. 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 3. Okay, they're currently at 38. I think I'm gonna win. Okay, the research track. So all my research cards are 3 points each. So that's just gonna be 3 points for me. The bot, though, okay. Their research cards are 6 points each. Oh my god, they have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 30 points for them. Okay, they're jumping up. It's 82 to 68 right now. Influence. All my influence cards are only worth 1 point. So that's 3. Their influence cards are worth 4 points each, so it's 8 points for them. Oh man, it's 85 to 76. Military focus. All mine are 0 points, and they have no military cards. Completed missions, I have all of them, bringing the final score to 95 to 76. Woo! So I win. Yay. That was Star Trek Captain Share. Now, What's cool about this is whenever you finish a game in the 5-year mission, you get to upgrade. So I get to keep either a person or creature card, and I will drop that in the Discord as to which one I'm going to do. But I would like to thank you for joining this live impromptu playthrough of Star Trek Captain's Chair. And if you would like to follow us, just go to our Discord. There's some info on that in our description down below. But until then, live long and prosper, y'all.